back and take a look at the whole canvas now. Let's zoom in right here into this little room. Who's there? Oh, that's just someone looking at the diorama. And who's in the diorama? Oh, that's our friend Dallas. But it's not just Slime Dallas, it's buff Slime Dallas called Chad Dallas Shalalas. He's carrying a giant timber with his dog, very happy. And let's look at the other mighty little fun details in this painting. And then let's step back to look at the other parts of this eternal canvas. Hey guys, this is Felix, also known as the Lost Enderman. This is going to be my first full-length video in this YouTube channel, and I'm going to talk about this eternal canvas project that I'm making. This might look like to you a very simple painting, very unfinished and very messy, but 24 hours at least of continuous painting has been given to this painting, and that's why I'm making a video about it, because it's a milestone. 24 hours, that's drawing non-stop for a day. Let's zoom in into one part of this painting, and right here you can see this girl is holding a diorama of the Fatima children. If you're Catholic, then you must be familiar with it. But as you can see, we can still zoom in into the background of these girls and explore the things painted at the back. On September 21, we said goodbye to my grandmother, and that's why she is here in the painting as well. When we are zooming out, you can really get an idea of just how big or how far into the background we are zooming in to make those details, and you can get a sense of why this painting is called an eternal canvas, because it's never going to run out of space. If we think we don't have a space anymore, we can just zoom in between the branches of a tree or zoom in into even a single leaf and make a kingdom on there. So I'm really excited of what I can do in this eternal canvas. I'm just going to add to it things that inspire me or interests me. It's like a picture diary, but it's just one page that never runs out of space. To me, it's very exciting. Being a person who paints random stuff without any relationship to each other, very sporadic, this eternal canvas solves so many problems, because now there is already coherence in all of my artworks, and I feel like any time I'm spending on drawing is spent on one single project. That to me is like playing Minecraft in one single world until it grows so big that you can't store the save file on your computer. At this point of the painting, I don't have a clear idea yet as to how expansive this painting is going to be. At this point right here, I thought I'm just painting for exercise, but then I thought, oh, wait a minute, I could go on this page forever because I can zoom in, and it's not really technically zooming in because I did some things also to allow me to expand the canvas indefinitely. As you know, I love playing Minecraft. I feel like I don't have enough time to produce something big on that game. When I'm drawing here on this eternal canvas, I put on a mindset as if I'm still playing Minecraft and think, oh, how is this platform going to connect to this next platform? Or if I was playing Minecraft, what would I put on this little corner right here? I find my ability to not beholden in the cubishness of Minecraft very liberating, but still, for the most part, I play by the rules of the cubishness, geometrically sound form. I enjoyed following this rule, and I believe it's also improved my art style and gave it a unique feel. When I'm painting, I always go for a good form on each object I paint that the viewer might feel like he can hold the object. As I have already told you, I'm going to put in this eternal canvas things that interests me, and right now I'm very interested in the lives of saints. And so we have here Saint Lorenzo Ruiz. So he's speaking to some Japanese people, and these students, these girls, are going to venerate him. I'm thinking of ways to present this to you in a more interesting way. So if you guys have an idea as to how I would be able to do that, kindly suggest it in the comment section, and you can request what you want to see in my process. You know how interesting it is to see a pen bleed to a page and express the ideas and words of the writer. What you're seeing now is something like that, but it's not words, obviously. I also would like to have a head count of the people I've drawn already in this eternal canvas. It just excites me how in many years later, how much people I would have added to this eternal canvas. I also would like to make sections on this eternal canvas. I'm going to have an area for this kind of interests, and I'm going to have an area about this other thing. But at this stage, I'm just trying to have something to put into the eternal canvas. I don't really have a complete idea of what to draw right now. So it's more accurate to say that I'm discovering these objects and people and places while I'm drawing. The drawing experience itself is what presents me with things to draw. It's like peeling off the white of the canvas to reveal something behind it. When I draw, it usually takes me 2 or 3 hours, and at the end, and after that, I would take the recording and speed it up to 10,000%. And it's like a little reward for me to see this fast process of revealing something out of the whiteness of the blank canvas. And it's always so satisfying and rewarding. It's important to find your artwork rewarding. I mean, the experience itself and not the profit that you're going to get out of it when you sell it or submit it to the client. So, we artists in this era of technology and availability of recording everything and documenting everything, we must be very grateful because now we can see the hard work, the speedy presentation, and it's very satisfying to see what our own hands are able to do. Future projects, no matter what they be, are going to be in this canvas as well. I will make an area for them where they will be posted as if they are in a gallery. But I can always find a way to integrate an independent artwork into the whole of this eternal canvas and make it look seamless. Well, it will always depend on the importance or the relatedness. This room here is a lounge for my supporters. One of them is someone who contacted me through Instagram, and her name was Skylar. She commissioned me to paint her fishing with her cat. People who are going to support me in this project are going to be added into this lounge as a tribute to their generosity. If you commission me for an artwork, I'll see to it that I'll have a lot of fun. And that usually means spending a lot more hours than you might expect. We are now at the point of this painting where we zoom in big time and add crispier details. I'm adding here a diorama held by this girl. And if we zoom a little bit in, we can see that it is the Our Lady's apparition at Fatima. The video is getting longer than what I anticipated, so I sped the footage up even more. For those who would ask for the slower footages, I'll be keeping them just in case. As you can see here, every now and again, I'd fly into some insignificant area and render to my heart's content, like these flowers and leaves. And here I am adding creatures. What are these? I don't know. I don't have a name for these little things as for now. They just kind of appeared there. Also, let's not ignore the girl who turned into a square bear. Ever since I started this Eternal Canvas, I began to give a closer look to the little things in my life. For example, the branches of this tree are a little more accurate because the day before I painted these, I was in the mangroves. Not Minecraft mangroves, real life mangroves. That's right, I live here in the coastal area of Boreas Island. Go Google it if you're curious. You can see me here adding details to this structure. I am lacking in my ability to paint structure or architecture, so I was like, why not practice? And make the output of my practice a part of my eternal canvas. Ding! Here I'm painting my grandma who passed away on the 21st of September. I was raised by this happy petite woman, and that boy in the weird shorts, that would be me. That pair of shorts she tailored for me from excess cloth from my teacher aunt's uniform. Now making a new area in the canvas. You walk this path and then down these stairs which don't have steps yet. This is where I would compile, or this would be the area where I put fan arts for Dallas Med 65. Because of this awkward angle, we won't be seeing much of the inside of this room. But that is plenty enough, if you take my meaning. You know, sometimes I think that Raphael or Michelangelo and all those great artists of the previous eras, they would probably envy this ability to expand the canvas infinitely. They would envy that. Not my skills, okay? Because that would be another thing. My skills would have been like the skills of Raphael's 6-month-old nephew. These guys were like maniacs when it comes to painting. And add this on top too. They have no undos, no control Z, and they have to buy their paint, which are so expensive. They had to lie on their backs and paint on the ceiling with paints dripping into their face and giving them cancer. This video has become so long and I'm really struggling on what to say or talk about. So what am I painting? It's Dallas. It's his lumberjack area. I still yet to show this to him. I know he'd like it because he said so. But this is Buff Slime Dallas. This is Chad Dallas. Chalalas. Sounds like Shalala. This is a zoomed in part of a diorama and I'm not holding back into giving these details. You can also see the tracks of the giant machines, and Podzol is very hard to render, so I drew something else. I went up and draw this bridge. I also sprinkled a lot of cute bushes around and mushrooms, and I like this tree. I like these trees. But you know what's weird? I both love painting trees, plants, and flowers, and I hate painting trees, plants, and flowers. Can't explain it. It just is. You can see, even if we only have a little view through the doorway into this room, we have plenty of space to paint things in. Even in this diorama, I won't be able to fill this in days. So space will never be a problem if we're talking about Eternal Canvas. Here I'm painting again another area of the canvas. This is going to be my Minecraft life area. Back in October 10th of 2019, I started a realm in Minecraft, in Bedrock Minecraft, and I called it Epicia. So it's going to be 3 years old this coming 10th of October. Don't play much in the realm nowadays, but it's good to show my realm mates and Epicia herself that I still remember them and I miss Epicia. We will not spend a lot of time here because I don't want to spoil the painting for my realm mates. Oh, by the way, you saw me just plop this painting here in this Eternal Canvas, right? That's because I started this painting before I've got the idea or before I started Eternal Canvas. Unfortunately, the audio is going to change now because it started raining. Now I will be creating what would become my favorite area, and that would be that these two islands held by this cherub. You reach it by walking up this long, winding stairway and a series of bridges. They might look small relative to the whole canvas, but these two islands are massive. We will be zooming hard to it and try to fill or people the expanse with interesting things. The twin island are the country paradise and the other one is the city island. Then I drew a lush area in the country island, and this is going to be a park where people like me and girlfriend roam around, enjoying the view, the flowers, and the fine weather. I know that a lore will develop soon, explaining why these two islands are being held by this angel, and that would develop the more I add to these massive islands. Painting of the 24-hour process of making these big giant canvas, and now we are going to pan around the painting itself and talk about what's there. And so you can have again an idea as to how big or how far we are zooming in into the background as we pan around this eternal canvas. Back and take a look at the whole canvas now. Let's zoom in right here into this little room. Who's there? Oh, that's just someone looking at the diorama. And who's in the diorama? Oh, that's our friend Dallas. But it's not just Slime Dallas, it's buff Slime Dallas called Chad Dallas Shalalas. He's carrying a giant timber with his dog, very happy. And let's look at the other mighty little fun details in this painting. And then let's step back to look at the other parts of this eternal canvas. Okay, we climb up these small stairs here and up towards the twin island being held by this cherub. This is my favorite part. And let's zoom in on that lush glade over there. Two lovebirds are dating. Let's look how detailed this leaf is, and then after that we're going to step back and enjoy the whole eternal canvas. Thanks for watching. To know. So I need to know how you find this video. Is it too long or too detailed or what? So please suggest in the comment section below how I would be able to improve the production of this video or the kind of things to show. Now, I also mentioned that you can support me and you are going to be added here. This part of eternal canvas, you can sit around here, your character. This is the donators lounge, and you can donate to me in the links below. And don't forget to subscribe.